Right. Okay. So students, I hope you can hear me and see me clearly. Can someone please confirm that they all can hear me and see me clearly? Can someone please confirm whether you all can see me and hear me clearly? Can someone please put it in the chat box that they can see me and hear me clearly? Right. Can someone please confirm whether you all can see my screen? Is it clearly visible? My screen is what I want to make sure that it is clearly visible. Is my screen clearly visible? Can someone please confirm whether right? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ashini. Right. Okay. So let's start. Okay. So I hope you have done the homework which I have given. I hope you have done the homework which I have already given. So the last four questions of question number 3 was my homework, was the homework that I had already given, right? So let's move on to that part. Okay. So received 35,000 from debtors, right? So what is the double entry? What is the double entry rule? First of all, what will happen is your assets will increase. You are receiving money, so your cash component will increase, and what else will decrease? Your asset component will increase. Okay. So your asset component will increase, and your asset component will reduce. Why? That is because your debtors are reducing, right? I hope you all will be sending, being communicative so that we can easily move forward. Okay, right. So the double entry here should be, what should be the double entry? Can someone please tell me the double entry? Received 35,000 from debtors. What should be the double entry? Can someone please put it in the chat box with the, what is the double entry? Okay, so here you are receiving cash. Okay, So you are receiving cash means your asset account goes up. That means cash is going up. Okay. Cash debit, how much? 35,000. We all know that, right? Your cash is debit 35,000. You are receiving money. It is only affecting assets and it is not effective in affecting income. Okay, no problem. If even if you make mistakes, no problem. So cash is debit. And then what asset is decreasing? What is decreasing? Yes, your debtors are decreasing. Okay, your debtors are decreasing. So your debtors credit by 35,000, right? Your debtors should be credited by 35,000. So this is very simple, straightforward thing, right? Okay, received rent income of 72,000. Now, how to record this? Very simple. How to record this? Your asset will go up. Why? You are receiving cash. Okay, asset will go up. Why? You are receiving cash. And then income. Your income will also go up. Why? This is a rent income. Okay, so your income also will be going up, right? So this is also very simple, straightforward one. Okay, so can someone please tell me the double entry? I'm waiting. Can someone please tell me the double entry for this? Can someone please tell me the double entry for this? Yes, Ashwin is saying cash is increasing. Yes, very good. That means cash is debit. And then on the other hand, what I have said you to remember, that chart that I have already given. Which chart? I can show you the chart. Very good, Ashini. Income is increasing. So if you can remember the chart that we have done previously last time, have I erased that chart? This is the chart. Asset is increasing debit, asset is decreasing credit. Can you all see the chart? Here the chart is asset increase debit, increase credit, expense, capital, liability, income. So this chart, make sure it is there pasted in your room. Very important. If you can remember this chart, all the answers are in this chart. Okay. If your income increases, credit. Very good. Right. So let's go on to the answer. Okay. Let's go on to the answer. Right. So what will happen? Cash account debit. How much? 72,000. Okay. And then rent income account. And then rent income account credit. How much? 72,000. Right? So this is very simple, straightforward one. Right? And then the next one, obtained bank loan of 100,000. Obtained bank loan of 100,000. Now what will happen? What are the elements that are effective? What are the elements of accounting? There are 5 elements of account: assets, liabilities, income, capital, and expenditure. Right? Very good. So Ashini is saying assets and liabilities. Right? Very good. So, and then what is the double entry for this? Can you all tell me until I write this? Okay, your asset is increasing. Your asset is increasing, and your liability is also increasing. Right? Can someone tell me the double entry? Can someone please tell me the double entry? How to write the double entry? What are the factors inside assets and liabilities that are affecting? What are the factors inside assets and liabilities which are affecting those components? Okay, so we have to that is how we can write a double entry. Right, very good. Bank loan payable and cash. Okay, those are the two items. Okay, inside assets, what is the item? Inside assets, what is the item? Yes, cash account. Very good. Cash account debit by how much? Yes, 100,000. And then liability. Inside liability, what is the account? Yes, the account is bank loan account. Bank loan account credit 100,000. So in the double entry rule, there is a rule that there has to be, for every debit, there is a credit. Okay. So that is what you need to keep in your mind, right? And then make sure you're not writing, you're just focusing on whatever that I'm doing. I will give you time to write. Okay. The owner withdrew 5,000 for personal expenses. The owner withdrew 5,000 for personal expenses. Now, how to record this? Now, how to record this? What are the items that are affecting in the elements of accounting? The 5 elements of accounting. What are the items that are affecting? First, we have to identify that. That is the first step. Can someone please tell me what are the elements of accounting that are effective? 5 elements: assets, liabilities, income, capital, and expenses. So, what are the elements out of these 5 that are effective? Yes, very good. So, Ashini has replied assets and equity, right? So, asset, what is happening to your assets? Yes, your assets will go down. Why? Your cash will go down, right? And then your equity component will also go down, right? So this is what will happen. So now let's write the double entry. Let's take a different color to write the double entry. Okay, right. So what will happen? What will happen? Yes. How to write the double entry? Yes. Drawings account. Your drawings account is how much? Yes, it is debit. Why? Your this is a drawings. You are taking money out of the business, right? So this is 5,000 rupees. And then what is happening? Yes, your cash account. Cash is going out, right? So what will happen? Credit 5,000, right? So this is very simple, straightforward. Now I'm giving you time, 2-3 minutes. Quickly write this, and let's move on to the next question. Right. Okay. So now we are moving on to the next question. Before that, I want to tell you a story. Right? මේක මම සිංහලෙන්ම කියන්න කියලා තමයි හිතුනේ මට. Right. The Psychology of Money කියලා පොතක් තියෙනවා. Right? Okay. There is a book called Psychology of Money. Right? ඒකේ කියලා දෙනවා මිනිස්සේ කොහමද ධනවත් වෙන්නේ කියලා. Right? මිනිස්සේ කොහමද ධනවත් වෙන්නේ කියලා. Right. සමහර විට අපිට හිතෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? කාලයක් යනකොට අපිට හිතෙන්න පුළුවන් මමයි මගේ යාළුවයි ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙන එකම දේ ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි මගේ යාළුවා අද වාහනයක් අරගෙන, ගෙයක් අරගෙන, හැබැයි මම තමයි තාම ඔහොම ඉන්නේ. right? මම තමයි තාම ඔහොම ඉන්නේ. එතකොට ඔයා ධනවත් වෙන එකේ පෙන්눔 කරන්න විදි දෙකක් තියෙනවා. පළවෙනි විදිය ඇවිල්ලා ඔයා ස්පෙන්ඩ් කරන විදිය. ඔයා වියදම් කරන විදිය. දෙවෙනි එක ඔයා ඉතුරු කරන විදිය. right? okay. එතකොට රොකි සහ විකි right? මම මේ වගේ මේ කතන්දරයක් මීට කලිනුත් කියලා තියෙනවා. right? රොකි සහ විකි කියලා යාළුවෝ දෙන්නෙක් හිටියා. right? ඒගොල්ලෝ දෙන්නම එකම ඉස්කෝලේට ගියේ, එකම පාසල, එකම ඉගෙන ගත්තේ, එකම ශ්‍රේණිය ඉගෙන ගත්තේ, එකම පන්ති ඉගෙන ගත්තේ, A level වලට එකම රිසල්ට් එක ආවේ දෙන්නටම ඒ තුනයි. ඊට පස්සේ දෙන්නම විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයට ගියා, ජයවර්ධනපුර යුනිවර්සිටි එකට සිලෙක්ට් වුණා. ඊට පස්සේ දෙන්නම ඒකත් එක්ක චාටර්ඩ් උත් කරා, චාටර්ඩ් උත් ක්වොලිෆයිඩ් වුණා. ඊට පස්සේ දෙන්නම එකම වගේ තනතුරක් තමයි දැරුවේ, මේ කල්පනාකරන තනතුරු දෙකක්. මේ එතකොට එහෙම බලද්දී මේ රොකි සහ විකි අතර කම්පෙයාර් කරද්දී විකි ඇවිල්ලා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් හොඳ ඉක්මනට හොඳ වාහනයක් ගත්තා. හොඳ ඒ කියන්නේ එයාගේ ඉන්කම් එක වැඩි වීගෙන යනකොට ඒකත් එක්ක විකි මොනවද කරේ? එයාගේ එක්ස්පෙන්ස් එකත් වැඩි කරගෙන ගියා. right? එයාගේ ඉන්කම් එක වැඩි වෙනකොට එයාගේ ඉන්කම් එක මෙන්න මේ බලන්න, ඉන්කම් එක වැඩි වෙනකොට එයා මොනවද කරේ? එයාගේ එක්ස්පෙන්ස් එකත් චුට්ට වැඩි කරගෙන ගියා. කවුද මේ? මෙයා ඇවිල්ලා විකි. right? මේ අනිත් පැත්තෙන් රොකි මොනවද කරේ? right? එයාටත් ප්‍රොමෝෂන් එකක් හම්බුණා. එයාගේ පඩිය දෙගුණයක් වුණා. ඒ කියන්නේ එයාගේ ඉන්කම් එකත් වැඩි වුණා. ඒ වුණාට එයාගේ එක්ස්පෙන්ස් එක එයා මොනවද කරේ? සාමාන්‍ය තත්ත්වෙන් පවත්වගෙන ගියා. තිබ්බ විදියටම තියාගෙන ගියා. ආයි වාහනයම ගන්න ගියේ නෑ. මේ ලොකුවට වියදම් කරන්න ගියේ නෑ. වීකෙන්ඩ් එකේ පාටි දාන්න ගියේ නෑ. right? එතකොට දවසක් විකි ඇහුවා මේ රොකි ඔයා මොනවද මේ කරන්නේ? මෙච්චර වා හම්බ කරගෙන වා හම්බ කරනවද දැන්? එහෙම කියලාත් ඇහුවා දවසක්. වා හම්බ කරන එක කාටවත් ලෝකෙට පේන්නේ නෑනේ. right? එතකොට විකි මොනවද යූස් කරේ? විකි යූස් කරපු ස්ට්‍රැටජි එක තමයි ස්පෙන්ඩ් කරලා. right? ස්පෙන්ඩ් කරලා තමයි Taman කොච්චර ධනවත්ද කියලා පෙන්වන්නේ. හැබැයි රොකි මොනවද කරේ? රොකි ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරලා. ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරන්න කලින් එයා මොනවද කරේ? සේවිංස්. එයා ගොඩක් මුදල් ඉතුරු කරා. ඒ මුදල් ටික එයා මොනවද කරේ? ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරා. එතකොට ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරලා තමයි තමන්ගේ ධනවත්කම පෙන්වන්නේ. හැබැයි ඒක කාටවත් පේන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයා ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරොත් කාටවත් පේන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි ඔයා හොඳ වාහනයක් එම ගත්තොත් අනිවාර්යෙන් කාට වුණත් පේනවා. right? එතකොට Psychology of Money කියන පොතේ තියෙන්නේ, මේ පොත කියවලා බැලුවම ඒ Psychology of Money කියන පොතේ තියෙනවා තමන් ඇත්තටම දියුණු වෙනවා නම්, තමන් ඇත්තටම ධනවත් වෙනවා නම් ඒක කවදාවත් තමන් පෙන්눔 කරන්න හොඳ නැහැ තමන්ගේ ස්පෙන්ඩිං ඇබිලිටි එකකින්. තමන් කොහොමද පෙන්눔 කරන්න ඕන? තමන් පෙන්눔 කරන්න ඕන තමන්ගේ ඉන්වෙස්ටිං ඇබිලිටි එක. ඒක තමයි ඇත්තටම පුද්ගලයෙක් ධනවත් වීමේ සංඥාව. right? So this is what so normally people what they do, they show off, they show right, okay, yes, I'm this much, I'm getting rich. But what knowledgeable people do is they always invest, they save and they invest, and they actually become rich. So when they actually need money, so they don't get into loan traps. කවදාවත් ණය උගුළු වලට අහු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේ දේවල් ටික ඒක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් එතකොට මගේ දැන් වැඩි ඕගොල්ලන්ට accounting විතරක් උගන්වලා shape එකේ ඉන්නේ එහෙම නෙමෙයි. This is I have to give you life guidance as well. So in life, even if your income is increasing, I'm not telling you to be to act like a poor man. No, to act like a poor person. No, I'm not telling you this. But make sure even if your income is increasing, your expense is still stable. You are not increasing your expense at the same time. So what this will give you is the real. What will it give you? It will give you the financial freedom, right? Financial independence. තමන්ට මුදල් වල තියෙන ස්වාධීනත්වය හම්බෙනවා එහෙම කරොත්. Right? Okay. So let's move on to the question again. Right. Okay. So question number 4. Right? Given below are the details of double entries of some transactions that took place in a business enterprise. Name the relevant transactions. Right. Okay. Then අපිට මේගොල්ලෝ මොනවද කියන්නේ? Yes. You have to write the transaction. දැන් මේගොල්ලෝ මොනවද උත්තරේ දීලා තියෙනවා. ප්‍රශ්නේ අහනවා අපෙන්. Right? So this is some many times this has happened in your advanced level accounting syllabus where the examiner will give you the answer. Now, and the examiner will be expecting the question from you. Then examiner බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මේක O level ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෙමෙයි. මේක උසස් පෙළ ප්‍රශ්නයක්. අපි ළමයිට මෙහෙම කරමු. අපි උත්තරය දෙමු ළමයට කියමු ප්‍රශ්නේ ලියන්න කියලා. Right? Okay. So this is a very simple one. Right? We have done many questions like these before. Right? අපිට ඕක ලොකු ගේමක් නැහැ. අපේ ක්ලාස් එකේ අපි මේ වගේ දේවල් ගොඩක් කරලා තියෙනවා. Right? මේ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න ගොඩක් අහලා තියෙනවා exam එකේ. Right? Okay. So the first one. Cash is increasing. Capital is also increasing. ඒ කියන්නේ cash increase වුණාම debit. Capital එක වැඩි වුණොත් මොනවද? Credit. What is this? Can someone please tell me මේකට මොනවද transaction එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්? අශිනි මේකට transaction එකක් මොනවද වෙන්න පුළුවන්? I will give time to write. Don't write when I'm writing. So just make sure you are watching whatever that I'm doing and just typing it in the chat box. Okay. Whatever that you can give the answer, definitely that's fine. Right? Cash එක වැඩි වෙනවා. එහා පැත්තෙන් capital එකක් වැඩි වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාගේ ප්‍රාග්ධනයත් වැඩි වෙනවා. ප්‍රාග්ධනය කියන්නේ capital. Right? මේක දන්නවද මේක මොනවාද කියලා? මේ කොයි වගේ transaction එකක්ද කියලා? තමන්ගේ මුදල් වැඩි වෙනවා. තමන්ගේ ප්‍රාග්ධනයත් වැඩි වෙනවා. Your capital is also increasing. Your cash is increasing. Right? Very good. Very good. Ashini has given the answer. Right? So what it is? Owner introduced. Owner introduced how much? 300,000. Right? So we can write this. Owner introduced 300,000. Okay. Owner introduced 300,000. I will give you enough time to write. Just make sure you are focusing here. Right? Next one, motor vehicle එක වැඩි වෙනවා. ප්‍රාග්ධනයත් වැඩි වෙනවා. So what is this? This is also simple, right? Owner introduced මේ කලින් එක owner introduced 300,000 මොනවාද? Cash, right? Then yes, owner introduced මොනවාද? Owner introduced what? Yes, 150,000 worth vehicle. Vahanaya worth vehicle to the business. Right? Okay. To the business. I don't have enough space. That is why I'm writing this way. Right? Next one, cash is debit. Bank loan account is credit. May monada me? Yes, they're very simple. ඔයා බැංකුවෙන් ණයක් ගත්තා. Obtained a bank loan. Very simple. If you're obtaining a bank loan, what will happen? You're obtaining a bank loan, what will happen? Yes, very good. තමන්ගේ liability එක වැඩි වෙනවා. liability එක වැඩි වුණොත් මොනවාද වෙන්නේ? අනිවාර්යෙන් credit. Right? Right, okay. ඊළඟ එක අපි තව පාටකින් කරමුකෝ. Right? So let's go for another color. Right. Purchase, debit, cash, credit, creditors, control. මේ මොනවද මේ? මේ කාට හරි කියන්න පුළුවන්ද මේක කවුද? What is the transaction that has happened here? මේක දන්නවද මේකට උත්තරේ? Purchase is debit, cash is credit, creditors control is credit. මේ මොනවද මේ? මේක ඉතාමත්ම පහසු දෙයක්. Right? Purchase. Okay, this is very simple. Purchased goods worth 50,000 by paying කීයක්ද pay කරලා තියෙන්නේ ඇත්තටම සල්ලි වලින්? By paying how much? 30,000 and rest 20,000 for credit. Right? Okay, very simple, straightforward. Right? එතකොට ඔයා 50,000කට ඔයාට ඕන උපකරණ භාණ්ඩ ටිකක් ගත්තා. ඒකෙන් 30,000ක් ඔයා සල්ලි මුදල් වලින් ගෙවුවා. 20,000ක් ඔයා පසු කාලීනව ගෙවනවා කියලා පොරොන්දු වුණා. Right? That means 20,000 is creditor. ඔයා කාට හරි සල්ලි ගෙවන්න ඕන. කාට හරි සල්ලි ගෙවන්න ඕන කියන්නේ creditor. Right? Simple. මොන හරි තේරුම් නැත්නම් if you don't understand, make sure you're putting it in the chat box so that I know and I can give you a proper explanation at the same time as well. Right? Okay. So electricity, debit, cash, credit. මේ මොනවද මේ? Very simple. Right? මේ මොනවද? අපි තව පාටක් ගමුකෝ. Right? එතකොට electricity, debit, cash, credit. මේ මොනවද මේ? Paid. Very simple. Paid electricity bill. How much? 8,000. Very simple. Right? Okay. We are moving on to the next one. Debtors control, debit, sales, credit. මේ මොනවද මේ? තවත් මේක ගොඩාක් පහසුයි. මේක ගොඩාක් ලේසියි. What is this? Can you all please tell me what is this? හොඳ පාටක් තෝරගමු. Right, okay. Right, what is this? Yes. ඔයාගේ debtors වැඩි වෙනවා, sales උත් වැඩි වෙනවා. Sold goods worth 20,000 for credit. ඔයා ණයට වික්කා. Right? ඔයා ණයට වික්කොත් මොනවාද වෙන්නේ? අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔයාගේ debtors ලා ඔයාට ගෙවයි. debtors control කියලා කියද්දි ළමයි බය වෙනවා. අයියෝ මේ control කියන්නේ මොනවාද? ලොකු දෙයක් නෑ. සාමාන්‍ය debtors තමයි. Right? Okay. Creditors control. මේ මොනවාද මේ? Creditors control debit. ඒ කියන්නේ creditors ලා අඩු වෙනවා. Cash is also reducing. Cash is credit. මොනවාද මේ? Yes, very simple. Right? Paid to creditors. Paid to creditors how much? 20,000. Very simple. Right? Okay. The next one. Right? So the next one. Next one. Cash, debit, discount lab, debit, debtors control, credit. මේ මොනවාද මේ? ඔයාට debtors 10,000ක් ඔයාට debtors ලා 10,000ක් settle කරා. ඒකෙන් ඔයාට 8000ක් සල්ලි වලින් හම්බුණා. ඉතුරු 2000ක් ඔයා ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් දුන්නා. right? Very simple. right? okay. cash received වෙන පෑනක් වෙන පාටක් ගමුකෝ. cash received how much? cash received 8000. cash received 8000. discount allowed here. discount allowed 2000. right? Very simple. right? next one, drawings 6000 debit and purchases 6000 credit. මේ මොනවද මේ? withdrawal of goods. withdrawal of goods worth how much? Here worth 6000 rupees by owner. මුදලාලි තමන්ගේ ව්‍යාපාරයෙන් 6000ක් වටිනා භාණ්ඩ තමන්ගේ ගෙදරට අරන් ගියා. right? Very simple. right? electricity expenses. right? last one, final one, very easy. electricity expenses debit, electricity payable credit. මේ මොනවද මේ? right? මේ මොනවද? ඔයාට විදුලි බිලක් ආවා ඒ උනට ඔයා ගෙව්වේ නැහැ. very simple. okay? so you have received the electricity bill which you have not yet paid. okay? very simple. electricity bill received how much? worth how much? 1500 but not yet paid. right? very simple. right? we are done with all the questions. now I'm giving you time to do this by yourself. මේවා ටික ලියා ගන්න. right? okay. so I'll give you 5 minutes quickly ඉක්මනට ඉවර කරලා මට chat box එකේ දාන්න. right? you are done with this. okay? right? Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Right. So next we are doing a past paper 2009. Okay. Make this correction. This is 2009. Make that 5 should be removed. Okay. So this is 2009 past paper. Right. Then making on that make a product amaru prashna, but make sure you are focusing. If you give your focus, you will be able to get the correct answer. Right. Make which of the following, right? Let's take this. Right. Which of the following statement is incorrect? ඕකද වැරදි. වැරදි statement එක අහන්නේ in relation to double entry system. Right. The double entry system provides basis for accounting equation. Accounting equation එකට help එකක් දෙනවද? මේකද basis එක double entry? Yes. Double entry එක අනිවාර්ය accounting equation එකට සම්බන්ධයි. Right? How? Because there are two entries, either in the asset itself or assets equal capital plus liability, right? So A equals C plus LK make a තියෙනවා double entry system provides for basis of accounting equation, right? It is a method of posting transactions to ledger. Yes, හරි. ඔයා ඊළඟට කරන්නේ transactions එක ledger වලට තමයි දාන්නේ. ඒ ledger එක මොනවාද කියලා අපි ඊළඟට තමයි we are going to discuss it very soon, right? It is fundamental rule is that for every debit there should be a corresponding credit. ඒක හරි නේද? මම කියලා තියෙනව නේද? there සෑම debit entry එකටම corresponding credit entry එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා, right? So it is important to make sure you keep in mind for every debit there is a credit, right? It helps to assure the arithmetical accuracy of transactions posted to the ledger, right? ඒ කියන්නේ value එක කීයද කියලා හරියටම දාන්න උදව් වෙනවා. It ensures that all transactions have been correctly recorded. ඒක නම් කරන්න බෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ හරියට රෙකෝඩ් වෙලා තියෙනවද කියලා double entry එකෙන් බලන්නේ, right? Right? එතකොට ඔක්කොම ටික හරියටද ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවද කියලා, right? So make sure this is the answer. This is a bit of a complex question, 2009 advanced level question, right? Okay, so let's move on. Ledger, right? Very important. Make sure you're writing with me itself, right? So that we can quickly finish it off, right? So what is a ledger? මේ ledger කියලා කියන්නේ මොනවද? Right? Ledger is a ඔන්න මාත් එක්කම ලියා ගන්න. Ledger is a collection. Ledger is a collection out of all the ledgers, all the ledgers accounts. Okay, all the ledger accounts කියලා දාන්න. All the ledger accounts, which means ledger is any place. Okay, which means ledger is any place which consists with the ledger accounts, which consists with the ledger accounts. Okay, right? May ledger accounts කියලා කියන්නේ, right? I'll give you time to write. Make sure you're writing this quickly. I'll give you like 30 seconds. Make sure quickly you're finishing this off. Make sure you're quickly finishing this off, right? Okay. Oh, I hope you have done this, right? And ledger account කියලා කියන්නේ, for example, මේක මතක තියාගන්න, මේක තමයි ledger account කියලා කියන්නේ. ඔය T account කියලා එකක් ගහන්නේ, මේක තමයි ledger account කියන්නේ. එච්චරයි. ඔතනින් එහාට ලොකු දෙයක් නැහැ. Right? Ledger account කියලා කියන්නේ, for example, මේක මතක තියාගන්න, මේක තමයි ledger account කියලා කියන්නේ. ඔය T account කියලා එකක් ගහන්නේ, මේක තමයි ledger account කියන්නේ. එච්චරයි. ඔතනින් එහාට ලොකු දෙයක් නැහැ. හැබැයි මම එකඟ නෑ ඔයාගේ සිලබස් එක හදපු එක්කෙනාගෙන් මේ ලෙජර් account එකක් ඕනේ නැහැ. ඩබල් එන්ට්‍රි සිස්ටම් තියෙනකොට මෙහෙම ලෙජර් account එකක් දානකොට අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔයා කරන දෙයක් ආයි මොනවද වෙන්නේ ඩුප්ලිකේට්. එයා කරන දේම ඔතන ඩෙබිට් ක්‍රෙඩිට් තමයි ඔතන තියෙන්නේ. රයිට්? ඒ කියන්නේ ලෙජර් account එකේ මේ පැත්තේ ඩෙබිට් මේ පැත්තේ ක්‍රෙඩිට්. රයිට්? අපි ඩෙබිට් ක්‍රෙඩිට් කියලා ලියනවනේ. වම් අත පැත්තේ ඩෙබිට් දකුණු අත පැත්තේ ක්‍රෙඩිට්. රයිට්? එතකොට ඔයාගේ එක්සැමිනර් මෙහෙම එකක් දාන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. ඔයාගේ සිලබස් එක හදපු එක්කෙනා. සිලබස් එක හදපු එක්කෙනාගෙන් තමයි දැන් අහන්න ඕන ඇයි මේ T account දාලා මේක කිසි ප්‍රයෝජනයක් නැහැ. හැබැයි ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ සිලබස් එකේ දාලා තියෙන හින්දා කියලා දෙන්න වෙනවා එක්සෑම් එකට ඇහුවොත් උත්තරයක් දී ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න. You should be able to answer if the examiner asks you a question during the examination relevant to this ledger T account. But this is not relevant. I know this is not really required for any syllabus. Even if it is O level, if it is an advanced level syllabus, this is not required. So with the world, we have to move forward. ඒ කියන්නේ ලෝකයේත් එක්ක අපි වෙනස් වීගෙන යන්න ඕන. මේ වගේ T account දාලා නිකන් කාලේ නාස්තිය තමයි වෙන්නේ. But still we cannot tell anything. ඔගේ examiner දාලා තිනවා. ඒ හින්දා අපි මේක කරන්න ඕන. Right. Now general ledger. Right? General ledger can be classified into two. Okay? The ledger can be classified into two. ඒ කියන්නේ කැලි දෙකක් තියෙනවා. What is this? Yes, number one is general ledger. Number one is what? Right. Number one is general ledger. Right? General ledger. ඊළඟ එක තමයි private ledger. Right? Very simple. General ledger, private ledger. Right? Okay. And then private ledger divides into two. What is that? Debtors and creditors. Debtors and creditors. Right? Debtors කියන්නේ මොනවාද? ඔයා කාට හරි වික්කොත්. Right? Make sure you're writing this with me. Creditors කියන්නේ ඔයා මොනවා හරි කාගෙන් හරි මිලදී ගත්තොත්, purchase කරොත්. Right? Very simple. So I'm not going to explain much in detail. General ledger, private ledger. Right? When we do this, it would be very easy for you once we do this. Right? Okay. I hope you have already taken these down. Right? Okay. So let's move on. 2019 advanced level, right? So there's a printing mistake. මේ පහ කපලා දාන්න, right? Advanced level question, right? State the most appropriate accounting record that is described by the following statements. The record that contain the collection of accounts of an entity. ඒ කියන්නේ accounts ඔක්කොමයි collection එක තමයි ledger account කියලා කියන්නේ. This is very simple, straightforward, right? Okay. So I'm not wasting much time. Straight away moving on to the next one. Right? Okay. Right. State the dual impact on the double entry in respect of the following transaction. Right? Dual impact. Purchase of goods on make. Mara lazy. We have done these things over and over again. Right? Okay. So purchase of goods on credit from Amanda's business for 80,000. Purchase of goods on credit from Amanda's business. එතකොට මේක what are the elements of accounting that are effective? Can someone please, Ashini, can you please tell me whether what are the elements of accounting that these two are, this is affecting? What are the elements? Elements පහෙන් මොනවාද elements? Assets, liabilities, income, expenses, equity. elements පහෙන් purchase of goods on credit from Amanda's business for how much? 80,000. Okay. Purchase of goods කියලා කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් expense එකක්. Right? මේ purchases කියලා කියන්නේ expense එක. Right? ඒ කියන්නේ purchase of goods කියලා කියන්නේ නිකන් ඔයා එළවලු කඩේක ගියා නම් ඔයා නිකන් grocery එකට ගියා නම් right? grocery එකට ගියා මේ රුපියල් 1000කට මේ කිලෝ දෙකමාරක හොඳ ලුණු ටිකක් ගත්තා. That means that is an expense, right? So your expense is debit, and then what else? What else will happen? Your creditors. ඔයා සල්ලි දෙවන්නේ නෑ දැන්. ඔයාගේ liability එක වැඩි වෙනවා. Creditors credit. Very simple, right? So this is very simple. Now we are going to write the double entry. No problem, even if your answer is correct or wrong, it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, what matters is you trying your best to give the correct answer. හරි උත්තරයක් දෙන්න බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා නම් උත්සාහ කරනවා නම් එච්චරයි වෙන්න ඕන. අනිවාර්යෙන් ඔය ටික කොහොම හරියනවා එක්සෑම් එක එද්දි. Right? Okay. So purchases account. Okay. Purchases account. What? Yes. Debit how much? Yes. 500,000. Sorry. 80,000. Sorry. Yeah. It has to be 80,000. I don't have enough space. That is why I'm writing only as 80. And then creditors account. What is this? Creditors account. Credit by how much? Yes. Credit by how much? Credit by 80. Right? Okay. Next, purchase of office equipment worth 150,000. 1,50,000ක් වටිනා මොනවාද? 1,50,000ක් වටිනා office equipment ගත්තා. Right now office equipment is not an expense. එනවා හැමතිස්සම ගන්නෙ නෑ. Right? මේක ඔයාට අවුරුද්දකට වැඩි පාවිච්චි කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. Right? So office equipment is what? Yes, office equipment is asset. Right? Asset account debit. What is credit? Credit වෙන්නේ මොනවාද? ඔයා මුදල් වලට අරන් තියෙන්නේ. You have purchased this for cash. Yes, your cash will go down. Right? Your cash will go down. So your asset is credit. Right? Very simple, straightforward. Right? And then double entry. What is the double entry for this? Very simple. Very simple. Right? Office equipment. Office equipment debit කීයද? 1.50. Right? And then what is credit? Yes, very good. Cash account credit by how much? 150. Right? If you don't understand, let me know. Right? Quickly write these things with me because we have done so many questions like this. So make sure you're writing it with me. Right? Quickly we'll finish this off. Right? Obtaining bank loan of 200,000. දැන් මෙතන මේ මොනවද වෙන්නේ? Obtaining bank loan. Obtaining bank loan. මෙතන මොනවද වෙන්නේ? Yes, ඔයාගේ asset එක වැඩි වෙනවා. ඇයි? ඔයාගේ මුදල් වැඩි වෙනවා. Asset is debit and liability is what? Liability is credit. Right? So your office, your bank loan that you're obtaining, your cash account is debit by how much? 200. And what else? Yes, your bank loan credit by how much? 200. Right? And then the next one, cash sales for 100,000. ලක්ෂයක් වටිනා cash sales. Right? 100,000 worth cash sales. right? 100,000 worth cash sales. How to get the dual impact? Yes, cash එක වැඩි වෙනවා. Yes, very good, Ashini. Cash is debit, and what else is what else is credit? Yes, your income is credit. Your income is credit, right? So this is what is happening in this. It's very easy, straightforward, right? So cash account debit by how much? 100, and your sales account credit by 100. Very simple, straightforward, right? Okay. So these are very simple. I don't think you don't need much time to write these. I hope you're writing these with me. Right. Paid staff wages. සේවකයන්ට පඩි ගෙව්වා 10,000ක්. What will happen? What will happen? Your asset will go down. Asset එක මොනවද වෙන්නේ? Asset will go down and expenses will go up. Very simple. Expenses, debit, assets, credit, right? So what we have to do? Wages account debit 10,000. Okay, debit 10,000, and then cash account credit 10,000, right? Okay, so let's move forward, right? Quickly, let's move forward. I hope you have written this. I'm giving you 1 minute to copy this quickly, right? To copy all of these quickly. I'm giving you 1 minute, right? Giving you 1 minute. Copy all of these quickly. Right. Okay. So we are moving on to the next one. What is this? Fill in the blanks. Make a ledger account, right? Ledger account තමයි මේක. මේක තමයි format එක. Ledger account format එක මෙහෙම තමයි යන්නේ. Right? Okay. So today we are going to finish the class a little early. Okay. I have some work. Okay. So next week we will be meeting with question number 6. So this question number 6 is homework for you. Okay. Question number 6 is homework for you. Right. So today we are winding up the class now. It is a little bit early, I know. Okay. But we are going to wind up the class a little early. Next week we will be starting sharp at 9 a.m. So make sure you're joining the class. So this is the homework. Try to do this. Even if the answer is correct or not, it doesn't matter. Right. So make sure you're trying this. Right. All the best. Let's meet up next week.